Good, everybody. What is good, yo? Whew. All right. Um, this week of I got reincarnated as a slime. Yeah, it was definitely a tough one to swallow this week, and the main reason why is we lost a wifey today. Okay. Um, I didn't expect them to kill off a wifey so easily, but hey, you know, sometimes when a wifey's gotta go, a wifey's gotta go. And in this case, that wifey just happened to be mine. Um, but yeah, on a real note though, holy crap, this show knows how to actually punch you in the face. And not a lot of shows are even like worthy enough to go to that line because some characters that are just, they're just some characters out there that it's really hard to care for them nearly as much as something like what we get in here. And yeah, man, pretty rough stuff to watch all of this go down. But at the same time, I think I knew what was going to happen. They just had the way of slowly breaking it into your mind. And man, did that hurt learning that she was going to be gone. Um, and sorry if you haven't watched the episode, I don't know why you're watching my review, but as of now, the girl possessed by Ifrit has been, she has been swallowed by Rim, and she's definitely in a better place where she can have the dream of seeing her mother and living with her in peace. So, why is Aradia moving so quickly? It's nice to say that at least, she's in a, better place. She's inside of a slime where she's, not being bombarded by anything going on in this world anymore. She even herself said that she hated this world, so it's like what better outing could she have than to, you know, be eaten by the one person that actually saved her and cared to do so. Um, it's just rough for me as a fan and as someone who was growing to like this girl. Um, just like that, I'm supposed to, just accept that she'll never be in the story to the degree of being able to hang out with Slime, the Rim. So it's a pretty rough way to just throw a character out. But at the same time, it was understandable because I think this is a good way to now explain that this world is not going to be all sugar coated and raindrops and gumballs, So um, I actually do appreciate that aspect that if you're willing to take out a character like this, that means we need to watch ourselves for every character. Um, and maybe not so much now that I'm thinking about it as well, because with Rim losing somebody, this man is reincarnated. He doesn't have really any ties to anybody. He didn't really have anything he owed anybody, nothing like that in this world yet. And now to think that he gets this sweet girl to tell him all of the things she's done in her life from here to when she gotten to meet him, and he has to not only just listen to it, but he has to then picture it and never experience any really good extra moments with her because of this situation. And if you ask me, if I'm a guessing man, I think Ifrit was the true reason why she was even alive in this world to begin with. I think because of the Demon Lord, and because of the spell that he used, or just using her as the possessor of Ifrit, I think that comes with an unfathomable cost of your life, like your lifespan. So, not to mention she was caught in fire as a child, so it wouldn't be too far-fetched to say that while being caught in that fire, she should have died. Like she should have been straight up dead. So she was probably living on borrowed time. Um, if anything, with Ifrit probably being the one saving her and keeping her alive, and with Rim taking Ifrit out, I had a pretty uh, long conversation with people talking about just the Ifrit's power in general and stuff like that. That I mean, sure, he did like fly around and leave his dust place, like his flame dust, so that he can control it or whatever. But at the same time, there was also a point where Ifrit literally just made like 7 or 8 different giant walls of fire just come out, or like, protrude out of the ground. So you would think Rim would have that ability, but with the swallowing of Shizuki, it almost says to us as the fandom that, it by swallowing her and taking her body and possessing it and stuff, humans. I'm not saying slimes are like trash and stuff and like that, but once you're a human, there's a little bit more you can get away with. You can, definitely go to some of these towns that might have some things that he needs. Um, he can also, um, you know, buy houses. You can do all these things that humans can do, right? But at the same time, when my brain sees a human, and knowing how much of like a difference this human is compared to everybody else, like he has the body of a slime, and he's whatchamacallit, like he's one of the nicest people ever, even though he's just a slime. Now you give him a body where people won't be afraid of him and just automatically assume he's a monster, and he can, as he says at the end of this episode, gather some information, because now he has an actual reason to leave this village. And I think that was one of the things that was really fun to me, is he wasn't showing us a real good reason to why he would ever have to leave this village. He seemingly could have just kept building it, like that could have been his calling. And with this girl finally coming through and giving him the story that he's going to pretty much give to the dragon once the dragon becomes free, like this long arcing story that's crazy, even learning about another hero that saved a hero, or she's not really a hero since she's working with the demon lord. So the true hero, who we thought she was, actually came and saved her. But even then, the hero had quite a similar build to hers. Not only did she have a similar build, um, when she fought, she really was not trying to go for blood. She was really just letting, letting our girl go, and even, took her in and gave her the mask that suppressed it. And the one thing that I really don't want to hear, is to come to find out that the mask was somehow like killing her even faster because of the suppression of Ifrit and stuff like that. That would be rough to me. And hold on a second, we're gonna have a guest appearance. Hello, you're on the Weavin' Stevens review.
Boy, what you doing?
I'm doing a review. I'm about to be on.
Alrighty.
All right. So, with all that being said, that time I was reincarnated as a slime, doing the things I never expected it to do. Even the guy who just called is over here drooling at the mouth, wondering what's happening in the newest episodes. And I can't have Pokemon music in the background. Bye, Leon. Jesus. So, with all that being said, though, this video is probably going to get copy strike now because the idiot playing the music in the background. So, yeah, that's always fun. But if it doesn't get copyrighted and this video actually stays up, awesome. um, but with the end of the day, guys, we truly got mission for Rim. We truly got reasoning behind um, just why he could leave, why someone, used this girl to become what she had to become, like the holder of Ifrit and all these different things. So, if that is the case, uh, I want to, see what someone like the slime would do to this guy for, you know, pretty much forcing her in a position to like hold such massive power. Not only hold massive power, but took her away from her own world. Which it's funny she said she hated the world she's in right now when the world she's about to, she's from was much worse and stuff like that. But I will talk to you guys in the next one. Everybody wants to call me right now, and it's kind of making me mad. So take care, everybody, and peace.